Good morning, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I am here drinking a cup of coffee and looking at the coffee and chocolate journal. I have no chocolate in the house. Well, this is not true. I have hot cocoa, and I also have cappuccino mix that I could be putting in my cup, but I haven't today. And So, I've been good about the chocolate today. Not so yesterday. Had a cappuccino yesterday. So, I'm enjoying the coffee, looking at the coffee and chocolate journal. And we have a few things we need to do to catch up on signature 1. Just a few things. A few little housekeeping items, as they would say. So we have this little cafe card, and I believe it goes, where's it go? Are we putting it here? I guess we are. So, anyway, we need to, well, it doesn't really even need a backing, but then I feel like it would need a fronting because this would be sideways, you see. I don't mind the back being like that, but we could put something else on it to make it, I don't know, a little more friendly, user-friendly maybe. Maybe not even use that one. Throw that aside. Okay, now I keep putting this back in here, but this does not go with this one. This goes with the nature one. I have to put it away. I'm going to hide it from myself now. I'll never find it again until I review this video and say, oh yeah, that's where I put it. I remember now. I have a huge mess on my desk. You'll have to forgive me. My sister's address is trying to show its little face here. Ooh. Those made great pockets in the little pieces, didn't they? It's a nice one. Oh, coffee beans. I love coffee beans. We could put coffee beans in there. Why not? Why not? We need more chocolate. Oh, this is the washi tape. Okay. Here's our... Oh yeah, look at that. We have to cut these out. But these are fantastic. Okay. I kind of have to refresh my memory here. Look at these. Oh, we need to cut out some cake. Wow, we do. There's leather and chocolate. Yum. Oh, here's this cafe card. Well, that could be a good one there. It's too big, so I think we'll save that for the front and back signatures, the front and back covers. We do have that. Oh, look here. Perfect. We have a card. Oh, that's the one I ripped. Let's fix it. Can I fix it? Can I get away with just fixing it? Let's see if I can. So first we'll cut it down to size. You hate to waste it. I mean, everything is so expensive nowadays. So I have a goal. I have a new goal. First of all, let me tell you, the planner and I are not equals. It thinks I need to plan everything. And you know what? I don't plan everything. It stalemates me. So with that in mind, I need to put a backing on this. It can't stay like it is. So, anyway, the planner I started at the beginning of the year, I used for a month and a half. I'll be honest, a whole month and a half that I used it. And then I quit because it wasn't working good, you know. It just was not working good at all. And I just couldn't follow the plan like it kind of wants you to, you know. So I've been out looking at my planner today, trying to decide what to do because I spent money on it, and you know, it's not the first time I've bought a planner. In fact, I buy a planner every year. Well, when 25 comes around, 2025, I'm not buying a planner. I think I'll just make my own because they're not satisfactory to me. And the reason I say that is because I need one that does what I want it to do. So I think I'll make my own. And it doesn't mean I'll use that either. But I might. I might more likely use it. But I don't know. But I'm sure dissatisfied with mine because I had all these big plans, you know. I was going to decorate it and floof it up and, you know, woo-woo it. And yeah, well, none of that is there for me or the journal. I mean, I started that way, but yeah, it didn't continue. So I feel kind of bad, you know, because I did spend the money. But anyway, moving on from that, I'm confessing here. Bless me subbies, for I have sinned. Well, it wasn't really a sin, was it? It was just, I needed to finally figure out that it doesn't work for me. So, I want to move on to some new goals. I am trying extremely hard not to buy things. I'll buy the things that I know I need. But I do want to I hate to even say it. I want to stop buying all the papers. And I want to move into digitals and junk stuff that I have to make journals. I'm going to put a stripe down here because it needs something. So anyway, I want to stop buying all the excess papers. And so far, I've been holding out. I've been on a not buying thing, although I did buy some digitals. And I will share those with you in a little bit, or in the next video. Probably the next video, because I don't see them in here. So they must be up by my computer. Anyway, so my big goal is to plow through my my store-bought pads, paper pads like this. And I'll still, you know, if there's a famous one coming out or something like that, I will definitely use it. But if it's just a, you know, a designer pad, then I think, you know, I need to stop buying them. they're just getting, first of all, they're getting too expensive. And shipping's getting expensive, and, you know, just everything. And so I am moving more towards the digital lines. Even, you know, Shannon at Mixed Media Minnesota, she has a digital line that's incredible. And Woodland Silver, who is Celeste's daughter, she does digitals, and they are absolutely stunning. And Shannon's are too, by the way. So I don't know if you've seen Shannon's digitals, but she does have them at her page. Anyway, Woodland Inspired's daughter does digitals, and she's Woodland Silver. And I think she also makes jewelry, so if that's something you're interested in, I think it says on her page that she does silver jewelry. So, but she does make some beautiful digitals. So, and if you hop over to Carol at Free Spirit Arts, you will see that she is making the winter journal, and oh my gosh, you guys, you've got to go see it. It is absolutely beautiful. Carol took those beautiful papers and turned them all into a magic journal, and it's just beautiful and very worth your time to go and see how Carol has put it together, because she always works magic with this stuff, and it always is just inspiring, you know, to watch Carol make journals. She's so nonchalant about it, and I don't think she realizes that she's really, really good at making these journals. And so I'm always just like, oh, Carol, that is so nice. So anyway, I don't want this to go to your head, Carol, so I better stop now. Anyway, as you can see here, now that I've talked about some people, let me talk about Tammy Van Antwerp over at Tammy Van Antwerp's channel. She has a new channel she's running now because there was she had a paid Google site and business site, and she wanted to stop paying on that. So she lost that email address that she was using for her channel. And so that means she lost all her content there, because she can't continue to add videos to that old channel. So please find her new channel, and I'll try and remember to put her link below. And go over and become a subby at her new channel. She has a brand new video out, and she is working on the tags that Shannon did for the month of February. And she did, I think it was 20 and 21 or 21 and 22. Beach, and then the other one was water. Absolutely stunning. She does beautiful work. So hop on over to Tammy's channel and check that out. And then while you're at it, and we mentioned Celeste, don't forget to have a look at her channel if you're a die cutter, because Celeste can teach you how to cut papers and dies in the very best of ways. And she can teach you how to use fabric with them, and she is absolutely amazing with her dies and her stamps, and she has so many ideas, and she has highly influenced me in the die and stamp area. And I really appreciate it, Celeste, because I've learned a lot from you. And I'm learning a lot about organizing my dies and stamps too, and she has special videos on those, so hop on over and check out her channel as well. Okay, so let's move on to the coffee and chocolate journal, and I will start my timer now because I've done chatting. I'm still sipping coffee, if you don't mind. But we need to make a card to go in here. Now, one thing I was telling you yesterday was, with this journal, you really need to be sure that... I want to try something here. I've never tried this before. I've tried this before. What I'm going to do right here. I am going to try and, instead of thickening my journal up, I'm going to try and decorate it without the big thickness. So I'm going to try and keep it a little thinner. So first I'm going to put these two pieces of paper together. And it looks awful because this is crackly paper, isn't it? But if you watched me yesterday, you saw that we can take a piece of crackly paper and turn it into a perfectly good piece and usable piece of paper with a little glue and a little love. And I don't remember if that was, that might have been the Roxy Creation video. Not really sure. But anyway, here you go. This is the first way we start strengthening papers, is we glue some together and we give them a new life. How about that? And then we're going to take this beautiful little piece of cocoa and coffee here, and we're going to turn it into a journaling card. Here, see? I don't know if it's going to work. I just don't know. We're going to find out. So I'm going to start right up here. And we'll see what it does. So I'm going to fold that down there. And I'm going to put this up here, maybe not. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get all the way down to the edge here. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to hold it up like this because the light is shining through the bottom here. And I'm going to now that piece is really gluey, so let's use it to our advantage. And add it here. It just thickens it up a little bit more. Gives it a little more oomph. So that was a big piece of washi sticker right there. And there's another little piece of it left. I'm going to throw that other one away now. And, oh, that looks pretty good, actually. Actually, it does. It does. And so we've got it a little bit strengthened over here, but we need just a little bit more glue in there. Right along there. And then we'll take that off. And then we'll look at this edge over here. Right here, see? See? Oh, see how it's going. It's not going so well. Eee! Put that glue in there. Oh my goodness sake. That's like buying a piece of property and find out that the whole center is a big well. That'd be terrible. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have that. Now we need to cut this into a card that fits into that space. Let me close up my glues so that they don't start drying out. Okay, so it's this space right here where I made a pocket. Okay, so we're going to cut this along here. Probably this line, right? Let's see. We have a little bit of space there, as you can see, where it's going to collapse down. So I'm going to cut along here and then make a tab up right across here. Okay. I know, weird. This is being weird. It's okay. We like to be weird sometimes. Not too weird, but you know. And we go down one. There we go. And, ooh, that's soft. I tell you, it is very soft. So there we go. We have just a nice little card that goes in here. Obviously, it pulls out and you can journal on it. And obviously, I have some glue right there. Let's put that in there now. That's better. That is a little better. Okay, now we have a card in there, and I'll tell you, this is very lightweight. So here is another little mini one. Could be a little book. Don't know. We don't know what it is. Okay, so just finishing up in signature one. Oh yeah, I did cover that. Oh, right here. We have one here too. What's this? This is a booklet. I have booklets in here already. I don't really want another booklet in here. I think we'll turn this into a journaling card. So I'm going to cut this little piece off right here. Just like so. And we're going to find a piece of paper to put on here. And I did bring some papers that Here, let me get rid of some of these. I'll put those over here. So this was everyday clip art, this style that I made the booklets out of. This is Funk Ink Art Coloring. And she makes this kind with the kind of light color around them. Stamperia. And this is from Chocolate Rabbit. And it has this really nice thing here. we could make a little receipt. Oh, I like the lady. Well, but it's already kind of a receipt type piece, isn't it? I do want to put some of these in there. Here's some more of these. And I do want to use more of these. And these are how we're going to continue to fill in our journal, but make it more flat, is with the pictures. And this here is by the design box. This one down here. Lots of ephemera. Yeah, very cool. I want to use a lot of this kind of stuff in there too. So, I didn't see exactly what I was looking for there. So I think we'll take this and we'll put it back here. Just like so. And make our journaling card out of this. This one that has advertising on it. Or what looks like might be crates stacked up on the ship deck. Or on the dock side. Not the dark side, the dock side. D-O-C-K, dock. Like, not tick-tock, but like tick-tock, tick on the dock. And that's not on the dot. It's on the dot. Okay, perfect. So you can see we're just really slamming out the the pieces here to try and get this done because I want to start a new journal. And you know, I was telling you that I'm still going to be making journals, but my second goal, with my goal of not buying a bunch of, I'm going to allow myself to buy the digitals and only buy packs of paper that I absolutely can't stand it if anybody else buys them without me buying them too. So that means for me something that I really would love to collect, but the biggest thing for me is that I buy way too much paper. That's all there is to it. I buy it and I love it, and I love it and I buy it because that's what I love. I love paper. You know, all of those. That'll work. Now this is a regular piece of paper. It's just in that dark color. I've said it a bazillion times. I know. And I'm going to repeat it because somebody new might be here. When you start out, you don't need to buy everything that everybody else is buying, because you're probably listening to a lot of people, and honestly, you don't need to buy everything that they have. Really, really, really stop and take a look at what you do have. And, you know, if you have certain kinds of paper, but you think, gosh, those won't work, well, take another look at them. If you if you heat up some cheap coffee grounds from the dollar store and turn them into a coffee bath, well, you have coffee dyed papers, and, you know, you could have a whole stack of coffee dyed papers in a few hours. And it takes a while to dry, but still, the options are there. And, you know, the only reason I got lazy on my coffee dyed paper was because I got lazy. I used to make it, but I did get lazy on it, and, you know, that's silly of me to get lazy on it because Well, it's fun to do. There's no doubt about that. I'm looking for my whale tail punch. And just so you know, on Temu there is a whale tail punch, but it's not called the whale tail. It is called a punch. I think it's just called the punch. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, it's a cheap punch and it's on Temu. And it looks like it'll make a whale tail. I don't know if it's this size. But yeah, very cool. So anybody that is still looking for one, check out the punches on Temu if you believe in buying from Temu. My husband would rather I did not buy from them. But to be honest with you, I needed to get some more laces and stuff, and the price of everything has gone up so darn high that it just about forces you to buy from cheaper sources. I'm sorry to say it, but you know, and I've heard a lot of scrapbooking people, paper people, journal people. You know, I've heard a lot of people in the community mentioning the costs of things being so high. If you want to buy a beautiful set of stamps now, you're going to pay upward $25 unless you can find a used one of the same or similar kind on eBay. A lot of times you can get a lot cheaper on eBay, and a lot of times if you buy from eBay, you'll start stacking up coupons and you can use those. But yeah, it gets very expensive, and it's very frustrating for a creator, you know, because I want to start being able to create journals, but I want them to be cheaper for people to access. I'm not sure where this went. Did we know? Is it here? And does it go like this? Or is it going to go like this? Ooh. I think it was going to go like that. But I'm going to put it on the side here. Like so. So anyway, I bought this paper from Amazon, and I bought, you know, quite a bit of it. I love it. It's beautiful paper. I'm going to use 2 of these, although I don't really need to because that will just fatten the whole thing up. So what I'm going to do is trim this one off on the bottom. Anyway, that's my high horse right now. You know, I'm just trying to not spend so much because I have all this stuff on Etsy and it's hard to sell. It's a hard sale, man. And if it's a hard sale, well, you know, gee, you're losing money. That's what you're doing. There we go. Now it's in there. See? Perfect. You know, now if I'd probably thoroughly attach the spine, this would probably lay out a little bit better, but what it's doing is it bows up and pulls the papers up a little bit. So this is the one we did yesterday. Little pocket there. Okay. Now, I think that takes care of that part. We have a little booklet there. And we have pages. And that could use something. We don't have to put something on every page. But on the pages that we do want to put things, like maybe right here, I know yesterday I said I was done with this, didn't I? I'm done with it, darn it. I think we could put that on there. That is a piece of race paper. And I think it would just look nice there as an advertisement. So I'm going to use it. I hope I can get some glue on it. Ugh. I'm gonna try. Oops. You stay right there, because I need to glue off your edges so you'll stick. And if you're going all over the place, you're getting all gluey. Oh dear, look at that. Oh, she messed it up. Anyway, I don't want you to feel like you need to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. Now, I know a lot of people are against digitals, but I'll tell you, the thing about digitals is you might invest money into a printer, but if you invest into a good printer, and I have an Epson EcoTank, and I absolutely love it. I can print and print and print. I think I just put in my third batch of ink, and this is 4 years since I bought it. 5 years, I believe. So, and I print a lot. So, both household and for my business. So, and when you print a lot of colored digitals like all these that I did the other day, you're printing a lot. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. So, by using things that are flat, you can decorate your journal without adding a pocket, which means you don't have to add something a little thicker to your journal. But it decorates it, and it makes it interesting. It's like, oh, it's kind of interesting to read these, you know. So it's kind of fun that way. Now, this was a pocket, and look what I did. I nipped the bottom right there. So that is washi tape waiting to happen right there. So there were things, as you can see now, that I had to finish up over here because I'd messed them up. And yesterday I just didn't want to come back to this signature. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I was going to tell you I don't know what I did with my... Oh, there's what I'm looking for right there. Okay, book dust is really bothering me, so I need to pause. I'm going to blow my nose. I'll be right back.